Hey guys, Double Wide 6, and today I got a pretty good video for you. It's going to be on how to remove a broken bolt. In this case, it's broken off in an oil sump on on the bottom part of an engine, and the engine's already apart. This is just kind of playing around. We're going to show you how to remove a broken bolt. Alright guys, so this is what we're working on, and it's actually part of a Kohler engine. It's the one of those newer 7000 series. See that little groove there? That kind of came out of, that's the bottom race or bearing surface for the engine, and that little groove there is not supposed to be there, and that was kind of worn in there, or it happened from heat, probably because the belts were too tight on the zero-turn tractor it was on. So this is scrap, and it has a broken bolt down here in this hole, so we're going to be trying to get that out. Well guys, there's a whole bunch of different ways to drill out a broken bolt. One of the ways that a lot of people use is they just take drill bits, try and punch it, drill in the center, and keep moving up in drill bit size until you get real close to where you need to be. Sometimes it comes loose, sometimes you can take a tap and tap out the hole and clean everything up and still use the same size bolt. Another way to do it is to use these left-handed drill bits, which work really well. You put the drill in reverse and they back the bolt out if they grab and catch. Another way to do it is to drill a hole with a regular drill bit or left-handed drill bit, and then use something like this. This is an easy out. This one's good because you can put wrenches on it and they work pretty well. These are actually, I believe they're snap-on, but I do like a longer, narrower easy out, and the reason for that is you can fit in a recessed hole. Like in our case, this one's pretty bad. That's down in the hole about a ½ inch to where it broke off. Next, I saw on YouTube this guy, he's a machinist, and he made these inserts. He drilled out a bolt using a lathe, and if you look carefully, I was able to do this using my drill press, and a little later in the video I'll show you how to do that. We're going to try and use these. This should center up our drill bit and get things set up for us. You need to pick a bolt that has the exact same thread pattern as your broken bolt, and this is it. It has a hole drilled through it, and what I want to do is thread this thing in the hole, and once we get that threaded in, what that should do is give us a guide that we can drill straight through. Okay guys, so to start the process, I'm actually going to use a right-handed bit just to center up my drill hole in the broken bolt. And the reason for that is these are easier to replace than the left-handed bits. So I want to try and drill in about 1/8 of an inch, and then I'll switch over to my other bit, my left-handed threaded bit. Now, sometimes bolts are made out of pretty hard material, and it helps if you have a Cobalt drill bit. These are Cobalt, my left-handed bits are not. So we'll start the hole with the Cobalt. Gotta find my glasses. So here we go. Try and get this. We just want to get it started. Alright, now I'm gonna go a little deeper. Alright. Now we should have a nicely centered hole. So we'll take this out. Another thing that you can do is put a nut on this to kind of lock it in place if it starts spinning on you. So I'm looking in there, it looks like we have a hole started. And I'm using a left-handed bit and I'm going to go in reverse, and hopefully we can catch this thing. This drill's pretty nice because it has a light. So we're right on the center. I got it on reverse with the left-handed bit. I'm going to put it on speed 1 because I can go slow and it has more torque. And we just want this to grab. I could tell that broken bolt is very hard. It's not easy to drill out. Looks good, it's just not grabbing. Nothing yet. Looks like it's biting a little, maybe. Got out. I'll show you guys this. You can see how we're drilled right in the center. Now I'm going to show you how to make one of those drilling guides. Okay, I moved over to the drill press, and what we want to do is we want to drill our hole through the bolt. Now, in selecting a bolt, you want to pick a bolt that's not too hard. This one has a Torx head, and you can see there's an indent there. That's a good choice, and so is like an Allen bolt, because that'll help the drill bit center. Now, if you just try and put this in your vise and drill through it, the bit will go on an angle. It will not drill straight. So what you actually have to do is you have to chuck up your workpiece in the chuck. So, in this case, I'm picking a bolt that's sort of short, so I don't have to drill too far, and you'll notice it has a flat head. This is very hard to center. So we're going to open up our chuck, and I'm just using a keyless chuck, and that should be plenty strong to hold this. And we're going to start with a small drill bit, and we're going to work our way up. You'll also notice that my vise, hopefully you can see that, it has a V in the back, and that's going to help keep this perpendicular to the table. Alright, I'm going to use a little bit of cutting fluid. And guys, if you're not a subscriber, you should subscribe. I got a ton of videos on here, all kinds of stuff. Alright, so we're going to bring this guy down. Make sure you're in focus. Guess you are. We're going to try and center it up the best we can. And it should be able to find the center on its own. And you'll see we're drilling here. That bit is sliding in the vise. Let me open this up. Yeah, there's all kinds of chips in here. Hold on. Hopefully that helps. I might have to use a little bit bigger bit. In fact, let's just do that. Hopefully that's sharp. Alright, so we got this nice and tight. Here we go. Alright, we're through it. I'm going to let it cool down and then I'll show you how it looks. Alright guys, so here is the bolt that I drilled out. And I don't know how well you can see that, but it's going right through the middle and it's coming right out the other side. And it's a good idea, like I said, to find a nut that'll fit that, because then you can screw it down in the hole and set the nut to lock it in place before you drill. That way it won't spin when you drill. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I thought it was a helpful tip for you. And like I said, I got it on YouTube. I'll put a link to the video that I learned about drilling through these bolts. The guy has a real good channel there. And you can see I have a variety of bolts ready to go. I don't know if you can buy these online, but I made my own the same way I just showed you. And I'll put links to all the stuff in here, the left-handed bits, the easy outs, and I guess that's pretty much it. So if you're not a subscriber, think about subscribing, and let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.